Hi people. Yeah, here I am. It's Trev. Yeah, you see my face for the first time. I've not done this before, and I'm not live or anything. I've just thought I'd do this, and then you can see who's commenting on your channel, or who's talking to you in chat. Here we are. But I'm sorry, but I'm not online right now. I'm somewhere where I can't be online, and I can't really say much more. But so I show my face and thank all you great people who have been who do so much work on the channels, and the people in the chat and the people who support them, all those great people who obviously know the Earth's flat. And well, I could list a few people that that's kind of helped me along the way, and people have come to regard as somehow friends, even though never actually spoken. But hopefully this will help. Well, it's got to do. But I won't really be able to do this. I'd love to come on Hangouts. Now I've got this laptop, and before it was just an old PC rattling away there, and I didn't have a webcam, and I didn't want to go on without just with an icon or something. That's not the same. So I thought I'd just do this and break the ice. I'm a bit I'm not I'm not used to speaking in public or whatever, but I am passionate about flat Earth, and I tell as many people as I know, well, as I think I can get away with, if you like. I don't put myself in situations where you can see what's going on in my head there. Yeah, it's sometimes you think people don't take you seriously without telling them that the Earth is flat. So I find that I'm sort of tend them on the to be on the back foot, So I don't push it, if you like. But I wouldn't say I would argue, because that's not. I don't like the word argue, but I would discuss the rights and wrongs of what people think they know and believe, and what is actually going on. I quite like to do that, and I've done it on occasion with people, and it's quite. I find it quite. The adrenaline starts going around, and you get pumped up. Well, I do anyway, because I think it's a great subject, because it's so bloody obvious, really. It's so fucking obvious, and you just want to slap people, slap them around the cheeks and say, "Wake up! Come on! It's time." We all saw this, and took control. And although I don't want any part of it, we should regard that as the aim. The ultimate aim is to take the people who are feeding us this bullshit away. I don't want them killed. That's not the thing. But they don't need power. They shouldn't have power. They shouldn't have the power to lie and cheat and betray mankind. I mean, so so people like Dell, for instance, who goes out in the street and you can actually see him do it, and he's, you know, Antonio Subirats. I don't care about all the nonsense between you and whoever, and it kind of it pisses me off because I don't want to deal with it, you know, because it's all that's going on for the next few days, and yeah, but anyway, Dave Murphy was the person who made me really think about this. So I'd seen something about flight times, and then looked on a globe, not times, sorry, routes, when they do a stopover. So you're flying from, say, Heathrow to Australia, to Sydney, and you'd have a stopover in Singapore. And if you look on a globe, that's kind of quite a lot out of the way. You know, it's kind of why would you do that? And then, if you look on a like Gleason's, say, azimuthal equidistant, it's more or less a straight line. And you know, the plane that was blown up over Lockerbie, yeah, I don't know this, but it definitely wasn't the poor guy who was in prison for it, and a couple of people here, MPs, tried to argue his point, but that's probably just all part of the show, the stage, all the world's a stage kind of thing. So it's all, it looks like they're dealing with it, they're dealing with it, but no, that's just part of the nonsense. So anyway, the plane blew up over Lockerbie, but that's not the point. The point is, why was it over Lockerbie? It hadn't been hijacked, and it was going in the wrong direction. America's that way, So again, if you look on a map, Gleason's flat Earth kind of thing, I know it's not correct, but it gives you a general idea, and it won't be too far off. And I know Antonio's map, recent map, is probably more like it. I don't think he would say it's exactly like this. I'm not sure, but I'm sure he's much closer than the Gleasons. But when you look on the Gleasons, of course they're going to go over through Scotland. They're going to go north because they're going to go alongside the North Pole. They're going to go into the Arctic Circle sort of area, because that's the most direct route. I think it's New York, or Florida. I don't know. But yeah. So when I saw those two pieces of information, I, by the way, already knowing that they didn't, of course, they didn't go to the moon. No, it's just ridiculous. And now it's even more ridiculous because I just thought it was a place that they'd fake getting to, but I still thought it was that place, a spherical rock in the vacuum of space. Yeah. But actually, so I knew the moon landings were nonsense, and 9/11 and the Boston bombings. No, I didn't know about the Boston bombings then, actually, but I knew about 9/11, and I knew, like we all said, something ain't right. There was something bothering most people who were flat earthers, and now that all makes sense. That thing that was bothering the nag, the what is that? That's kind of been, that's itch has been scratched by flat Earth, but there's still many more questions, because we know more about the nonsense globe being flat earthers than we do about flat Earth, really, and some things are just not sure, don't know yet. Maybe we'll never will know, in all honesty, because NASA are the least honest people, and they know complete, total nothing, F-A, they know how to lie very well, and they know how to, well, it's not that good really, because like I say, if I just followed the moon thing, maybe, and just followed the into space, as like NASA were lying about going to the moon, so what else are they lying about? And then looked at the space station, and everybody doing that, like Poncho Pete. I mean, he was brilliant when he did that with his green screen. That was just game over. So that's another way into this, into the flat Earth, because why would they even lie about the space station? Well, if you really do figure it out, rockets don't work in a vacuum. Rockets can't actually go that fast. The rockets should be, its fastest speed should be almost immediately after it sets off. That's its acceleration. That's what rockets do. They accelerate enormously fast and then start to lessen their acceleration until they stop. And that's what a rocket does. And if you scale one up, it does the same. Well, it should do the same thing. So I reckon Jeran's correct when he says the helium balloons, really, with a sparkler on the end, all probably projected. And everybody says if they go there, the noise, it's whoo, they're 3 miles away or whatever it is, the nearest you can get as a spectator. I don't know what that is actually, but that's just a guess, It could be a mile, it could be whatever. But they say the noise is absolutely ear-splitting. But again, the technology to do that is with us. So there's nothing that couldn't be done. Even if it's a real rocket, it's far lighter. It's just a shell. Nobody goes up in those things. Nobody. Right, well. Okay, now, I'm not going to start, I haven't got much time left. I've got a copyright, what's it called, penalty, so I can only do 15 minutes. So I'm not going to start saying, you're all, who was brilliant and who wasn't, but I wouldn't say it was not brilliant, because I don't think there is anybody who's not brilliant. I'm flat earther, so we're all brilliant. Some of us are just wrong, misguided. The vast majority of people, unfortunately, are like that. Yeah. Now, because I don't want to edit this, I'm going to have to cut it short, and I'm yattering on anyway, just gabbling on. I'll do more of these maybe, but just tell me to, if you don't want any more, and I'll take that hint, but I'll do them anyway, because I'm like that. I don't really take any notice of anybody, who, as regards what I should be doing, with my life. So, here we go. See you, peeps.